What's in your way? What's causing you pain? It's an obstacles and blockages reading. Figure out what it is, how to fix it. General. And for some reason, I'm going to start with fire signs. Okay, I'm just going. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Subscribe, welcome, or welcome back. Hit that like button. And if you want to continue getting posted about when I post, hit that notification bell as well. I did shuffle those and those. Okay. So these are the What Are You Seeking Oracle cards. I feel like this is fitting, even though I do have a couple other decks right here. I'm going to start with these. So for fire signs, obstacles and blockages for fire signs. Show me clearly. Card just popped out. Be neutral. Neutrality. Having a clear and stable mind state of impartiality. So somebody could be like feeling mentally stressed or overwhelmed. It could be headaches. Or like feeling like their energy is attached to negative judgment or other people's situations. And choose love. Someone feels like, so the obstacle and blockage is, hush, listen. The obstacle and blockage is that someone is like ambiguous when it comes to love. They don't know if they want it or don't want it, don't know where they stand with somebody, or like are in a weird space in some type of relationship. Connection is necessary. So it's definitely some type of separation. And one more. Oh, two more. Okay. What's that? Card just fell. Hold on. But expand your universe and enjoy the moment. Somebody is keeping themselves stuck or staying attached to a situation that is causing them to not be happy, or to causing them, like, hopefully not physical pain, but just like undue stress and possibly a wandering eye. Interesting. Like someone is feeling like this can't all be it, or the grass has to be greener somewhere. So what else? Get some clarification on that real quick, and then we're gonna move on to the next group of signs. But I do appreciate y'all so much. Okay. So too hot for the kitchen, and it's bananas. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. It's bananas, B-A-N-A-S, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yeah, it's bananas. So, and you know what? Before I did this video, before I did the other video, I actually heard this song. Like, just channeled the song, downloaded it. But I heard, it's tricky to write the rhyme, to rock the rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky. So, take that how you will, but it could be somebody feeling duped, somebody feeling like hoodwinked, somebody trying to come up with the scam and scheme to hustle and come up on some money, even if that means they gotta do something strange for a piece of change. Like, I don't know what's going on. But to clarify with that like, I just heard bad vibes. Bad vibes. If you don't get your act together, you might have to pack light and do you. Forbidden friendship. I'm hurt. See, that goes with that wandering eye energy of PTSD. And I kind of feeling like this is the opposite of a bad thing right now. Like somebody is triggered, somebody is having flashbacks and going through these memories and can't get over something, confirmation. But, and it could have to do with the friend that is a former friend, former friend that is no longer, or is about to be no longer. part of someone's world. So I feel like somebody is about to be exed out of a relationship or someone's life. Like somebody's about to get left behind for real. Bottom of the deck here, we have bad to the bone. And so, fire signs, if you feeling like you can do bad all by yourself, you are right. You don't need nobody to tell you, like, what to do to make yourself happy or what steps to take, like, how to change something that, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, is like, the energy that just came to me. But anything else is giving. Like, if it's giving, if you don't feel it, you can't force yourself to feel it. Like, and if you don't feel it, that's not where you need to be. You will come into another situation, time, place, you know, person or circumstance that where it will be giving, you know. Because if it's not giving, you can't make it give what it ain't giving. It can't be what it ain't been. But Shazam, showtime, spectacular, surprise, like something is just like gonna be pleasant and unexpected, but it's like I'm seeing that as a tower moment, but good for you, bad for them. Great. And yeah, there's that. Bottom of the deck, we have last leg. Something is almost over, or the storm is over now. Not sure the storm is over now. The storm is over now. These are the transparent tarot cards from the transparent tarot deck. And these are the only cards I actually didn't shuffle. But we're going to use these to get a couple cards for advice. And then we're going to move to water signs because opposites do attract. And I was just talking about water houses. So the numbers 4, 8, or 12 could be significant. Also 3, 4, and 8, confirmation. Someone needs to look up the number 348. That would be great. Top of the deck, we have manifesting, you know, the magician card. And bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups in the reverse. So someone is manifesting pouring out of a relationship, emptying out. I just heard pouring out the old water. Like, I got this image of some, like, overwatering a plant. And that could be love bombing and showing attention, you know, having just a buildup of feelings. But when you overwater that plant, the only way for that situation to get any better is a lot of that water has to be released, recycled. You know, it will get old, get stale. It'll become standing water, and it can drown that plant. And so there always has to be like a balance of flow, of equal give and take, of just newness. Like, I just heard spontaneity in a relationship, which is not asking a whole lot of fire signs, but maybe you're in a situation where you feel like you haven't been able to be spontaneous, and that's about to change. All right. I like the sound of shuffling. Water signs, let's get into it real quick. Well, what is an obstacle in your way? What is causing you pain? Fire. Expand your signs. Expand your signs. I cannot talk today. Expand your universe, water signs. So it's like you might also be feeling trapped, contained, crowded. I heard crowded. Who's feeling claustrophobic? Unorthodox approach. With that, I'm getting innocent octopus. That was the first thing that stood out to me. Octopus. So the first card, I heard feeling cramped, respond with grace. Someone is trying their hardest to be nice in a situation where they feel like all their buttons are being pushed, and in a way doing what they can to stop themselves from reacting, also trying to not be in the way of others so as not to have to, nuck if you buck, be of service. I'm feeling taken care of energy. That's Cancer, Capricorn, Axis type energy. Someone wants to be loved on, but also taken care of. Like, the business needs to be taken care of, but also, like, show me love. I'm feeling loose associations right now. Anything else before we clarify? Name the thing. Okay. So I'm not seeing this as like a physical pain, although it very well could be. But like, there's something bothering you. And it's, this is water sign energy. So if you feel it, you feel it. But like, you may be feeling something that you can't quite put a word to. You can't quite put your finger on, but it's bothering you. And I just heard, if you clear your mind, the words will come. But I'm really getting like the obstacle, the blockage, which actually could be pain, is like knowing how to express that pain, that feeling, to put it into words or to make it like clear enough for another person to understand where you're coming from. Because I'm feeling like with all that, I'm feeling like water signs are having more so issues of communication in a relationship, or trust the feeling, name the thing, of like, okay, I just got this download of like feeling off for not following your intuition. Like, you either did something you felt like was wrong, or you didn't do something like you felt like was the right thing to do, or someone, has done that to you. And you feel like, I've been, this is an energy since yesterday. There's an energy of recompense required. Like, who you gonna call? So, if this is like a relationship thing, a communication thing, a closeness and like intimacy thing, it's like the words need to be spoken for things to be fixed. Like, if you feel like you owe it to somebody something, or they owe it to you something, there's a communication required. And communication in the way of using the right words to convey the feelings you're feeling to the other person in a way where they will understand it enough to feel the need to do something about it. And who you're gonna call is like, someone is, well, I have water aspects, so I'm kind of like seeing, I'm getting a picture of something. But it's like, who you gonna call? Like, are you in a situation where you feel like you can't talk to the other person in that situation, and because it's something that is personal to you, you don't want to share with anybody else, but you can't talk to that person? I feel like something has to give. If that's the case, like, something really has to give. Blame game. So with the blame game, it's definitely you are accountable for your feelings, and you can't hold someone else accountable for your feelings. They're for your feelings. You can't hold someone else accountable for your feelings. Your feelings are your feelings. You can hold someone else accountable for their actions, for their words, not their thought process, because that's something internal and it goes a lot deeper, and not for your feelings, because that's your reaction. But everything, too simple to be complicated. Everything can be laid out in a very concise, straightforward way where it's easy to understand by everybody, and it's going to take that. But before that, it's going to take you owning and being accountable of your own feelings, and not using those feelings as ammo or a projection to get your point across. Like, yes, feel how you feel. Express those feelings and say what needs to be said, but don't expect that just because you feel the way that you feel and you communicate, that the other person feels that way, or that, you know, that you are entitled a reaction from them. Like, at the end of the day, everybody is individual, and a lot of people are able to, like, with no conscience, do things to other people or situations, or just act in a certain way and not feel no ways about it, not feel anything towards anybody about it, because they're just doing them. And then at the bottom of the deck, mission accomplished is like, if you've done what you can do and you said what you can say, all you can do is think how you think and feel how you feel. There are a lot of things you can do, but as far as like pushing your feelings onto another person to get them to act a certain way, you can't do that. It's very immoral and manipulative. I would advise against it. All I do is rest and rest. Love don't live here anymore. If someone is dealing with depression, that is definitely something you don't want to keep to yourself, and definitely needs to be shared and talked about if you're not finding healthy ways to cope through and get through that. Because depression is serious. Mental health is paramount and is not a laughing matter. But if you are, this sounds bad to say, but if you are depressed and it's not a direct causation from another person's act, like, no one person ruined your life to the point where, like, you can blame them for your emotional state. I mean, that there are exceptions to the rule, but, and what I'm seeing now, unless it's like super 8th house Scorpio traumatic, like Aries energy, like fire and conflict and abuse and war and things of that nature, like if it's not like life or death, really, for real, I'm feeling like a lot of these things that people are feeling are mostly like patterns, and it takes behavior and stick to a change to create a new pattern. But with the mission accomplished, I'm feeling like that's already kind of in the works, and it's just like sticking it out, waiting through these feelings, because they will dissipate. Not putting energy into the feeling, but putting energy into making it happen, staying stable, moving forward, and allowing space for healing and growth. And let's see if anything comes out here. I'm probably gonna have to do a two-parter because the phone's gonna die soon, even though it just overheated. Like, 6 of Swords in the reverse. So this is ideas and news. 6 I usually take as success. So I'm taking this as like, go back, revisit an old idea. Like, there were good ideas, good works done in the past, or something in your situation you're overlooking when that's right under your nose is like an epiphany almost of like, oh, I can do that, or oh yeah, what about? And so let ideas come to you. Don't dwell on negative thoughts, but when thoughts do come to the forefront, learn something from it, which is easier said than done, but it's something I try to do. The Magician, because you have all the tools. You literally, excuse me, coffee. You literally have all the tools you need to make whatever you need to make happen. But it does take a focus, a concentration, and an intention of feeling. But y'all got this. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Like, you got this. Can't nobody tell you you don't, because even if you don't look like what you're going through. And that's always a blessing. Life is a beach. Just play in the sand. The waves wash away all the wrinkles. And I love it. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, and water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If any of that resonated, made sense for you and your situation, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars, I would appreciate if you could hit that subscribe and like button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you can get a post the next time I post a post. You know, we all be posted. And aside from that, you are wonderful, and I love you. Couldn't do it without you. And I'll be right back. I got to take care of a couple things. I say, Ashe, Namaste, you keep slaying, and my name be Kay. Yeah.